Hey guys, if you want to learn how to properly flash a chimney without the use of trims or Z-closures and without having to notch the seams, stay tuned. This is going to be a good video. Hey guys, Alex here with ASM 101. Thanks for clicking on. In this video series, we're going to learn how to properly flash a chimney without the use of trims and Z-closure. This video in particular, we're going to learn how to lay out what is called the pinch seam. What the pinch seam allows us to do is to turn the panel up the wall without actually having to notch the seams in the standing seam metal panel. Make sure to stay to the end of the video as there is a lot of information packed into this one. Let's get started. Let's start by dropping in our center line. Drawing in our wall abutment line. Like so. Mark this as center. Okay, now I'm going to mark in my seam allowances for both female and male. And in this one, we're going to focus on the 1-inch seam, but this method can be used for both 1-inch and 1.5-inch seams. Okay, let's draw in our seam lines, lining up with each one of those. Now that we have everything marked, let's draw in our female and our male markings. So now what we have to do is we have to bring in our roof pitch. So this is the front of the chimney and this is the angle of the roof going down. I'm gonna lay the front of the chimney on the upper part of the layout and just draw in my roof angle coming right off this cross line here down. And same with the other side. Next, we're gonna have to bisect these lines. So 1-inch off this line, and then 1-inch off this line. It's actually right here. Same with this one. And off here as well. Like so. So where these two intersect is what we call a bisecting line. And now we're going to draw a line going right through that intersecting line to the center line. Same as over here. Always stopping at the center line. Okay, so one of the essential rules to this layout is what I'm going to draw in right now. It's to allow for the fabrication side of things, different thicknesses of metal and so on and so forth. But for the male, we go up 1/8 of an inch. For the female, we go down 1/8 of an inch. And what does this mean? So if we look at this area right here where these two bisecting lines are offset from each other, what I'm gonna do is with the female, I'm gonna go down 1/8 of an inch here and up 1/8 of an inch for the male, which is almost like it's meeting in the middle. But this may change with different pitches of roof. It just so happens it works out that it's in the middle. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect a new line to that 1/8 adjustment, and that becomes our actual fabrication line for this layout. Okay. Okay. This is our actual fabrication line. Here was a theoretical bisecting line, and now below we have a fabrication bisecting line. Very important step in this layout. We're gonna grab a piece of steel here that's gonna create a jig for us and cut to the same allowance as the female seam. And all we're gonna do is, so we can create a jig that we can use over and over and over again, we're just going to extend these lines farther out than what they need to be. And then just lay your ruler right along those two extended lines and just draw that onto the jig. And we can mark this female like that. And then for the other side, we have to change the height here. This. And then do the same thing for the male side. Like so. We can mark that. And then make sure we indicate what size of the seam it is. It's a 1-inch, it's for a 1-inch seam on an 8/12 pitch. And now I'm going to cut off those. And what this will do, this jig will do, is help us repeat this seam in the next video of the series where we go to fabricate and install a pinch seam panel. Guys, thanks for watching and see you on the next video. Click here for the next video in the series and one that YouTube thinks you want to watch.